Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Thursday. It is the 29th of April 2021. Gonna look at the 8th race from Belmont, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me Saturday for my Kentucky Derby preview, and also Saturday for my 2000 Guineas preview from Newmarket. Let's look at this 8th race from Belmont, which hopefully stays on the turf. We are getting some wet weather on Thursday here in New York City, so hopefully it stays on the turf. The 8th race from Belmont's allowance optional claimer purse $94,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Number 1, 13,000 twice. And main claim starter or stay for allowance race search. Never went through races. Optional claim price of $80,000. 10 horses are entered. Keep in mind the 10 is the MTO, so only 9 will head to the inner turf course. The distance of ground of 2,000 meters, or the distance of ground of 1.25 miles on the Belmont inner turf course. 2,000 meters, 1.25 miles. And I show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down my notes, just bear with me. The portable rail today is up at, at 27 feet, so they are quite far out. My top selection here, we're going to go with the number 3 horse. The number 3 horse who is, as my iPad doesn't want to load, it always doesn't. The number 3 horse, Mr. Alec, will go 3621 in the superfecta, 3621 super. Top selection of 3 horse, Mr. Alec. This 5-year-old going by Mr. Sydney. Christophe Clement trains. Jose Ortiz gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 21st of November at Aqueduct, mile and 8th on the inner turf course in option 62. And the horse finished second by a nose there. The horse just kind of stalked all around the race course, had a little bit of bumping, never could get the good turn of foot late. You know, the winner at Hieroglyphics just kind of outgamed this horse. It wasn't the day to win. Back to 1.25 miles to Belmont Park. Off the bench, I think he's in a more realistic spot to win. 2 back in the Monmouth Stakes at Monmouth, the mile and 8th, the 10th of October. The horse finished 7 by 14.5 lengths there, and he stalked early on, but then he got beat by a lot better horses. Just couldn't keep up late. It wasn't his day. And then prior to that, Saratoga on the 14th of August, mile 3/16 on the Mellon allowance race, optional 62 claimer, The horse finished 4th by 2.5 lengths. Was with him early on, went very fast to the 3/4 and to the half, which cost him because he just didn't have a lot left in the tank late. And then prior to that race, where he walked the dog basically at Saratoga a week prior, or 10 days prior, Saratoga mile 3/8 inner turf course in the allowance race 74,000, went by 4.5 lengths, walking the dog on the front, and he just had a lot left in the tank there, an all-around good race. And then prior to that, at Belmont, 1.25 miles in early June, allowance race 66,000. He finished 4th by 2 3/4 lengths there, and he just kind of never was comfortable, a little bit wide, had steady a few times, which really cost him there. But coming back to Belmont, where he broke his maiden here in the fall of 2019, over the trip of ground very easily, I think he's in a very good spot to win again. 7-5, let's use him. Multi-race scenario, don't throw out the 6-horse summer to remember. His most recent race at Goldstream, he needed off the bench. I think he's the kind of horse, as the distances get longer, he'll get better. He definitely has the speed to win on this inner turf, of course, can handle a little giving it. 4-1, let's give him a shot also. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Belmont, let's take the 3-horse Mr. Alec and give kudos to the 6-horse, summer to remember. 3-6-2-1 in the superfecta, 3-6 in the multi-race. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Cat 5. Good luck, everybody.